What is up, everybody? I think I got this. Oh, what just happened? I think I got this all good to go. Oh, let me restart that. Boom. Oh, shoot. All right, there we go. So this is UFC 318 picks. Oh my goodness. OBS Studio's not responding. It says it's still working. We're good to go. All right, this is your boy. What? It's not responding. Hopefully this is working. The sign went away. It's all good. This is UFC 318 BMF. We got big tits. I shouldn't have said that. Big picks. I forgot what I was going to say. Anyways, let's jump right into it. We got Holloway versus Dustin Poirier, part three happening. Let's break down this fight card a little bit and get my picks. I ain't going to spend too much time on this. This is going to be quick picks. Just flashing them. Just flashing my picks. So up first, we got Carly Judice and Nicole Cagliari. We're gonna go with Carly Judice. Up next, we have Bruno Ferreira versus Jackson McVeigh. What do they call him? The Moose or something? The Moose, the Goose, the Meese, something like that. Now, Jackson McVeigh has an interesting storyline with him. He was gonna fight Mr. Christopher Ewart on short notice a couple of weeks ago, but Christopher Ewart had to pull out. He wasn't able to make the weight. And Christopher Ewart was also making his debut in the UFC. So out goes Ewart, and Jackson McVeigh gets put up against the Hulk himself, Bruno Ferreira. So this is a tough matchup. I haven't looked at any of these odds. I'm going Bruno Ferreira. Christopher Ewart, I was going to pick him to beat Jackson McVeigh. I think McVeigh has fought tomato cannellonis. So I'm gonna jump on the Bruno Ferreira hype train. He's probably a big favorite. Let's see it. And he's a heavy favorite. Yes. The one thing that gives me some pause or concern is that Jackson McVeigh just fought a guy that's very short, like 5'9" or something at middleweight. So he does have a little bit of experience facing a Torres Finney type. Now, Bruno Ferreira does not fight with the same style as Torres Finney. He's got really good defense and he can fight anywhere. So it's going to be a tough matchup for Jackson McVeigh, but Jackson McVeigh's been a finisher. All six fights have been finishes, I believe, so should be a bit of a banger. I just don't want to put my trust in Jackson McVeigh yet since he's unproven and he's just fought in cans up to this point. So we're just going to side with Bruno Ferreira. Up next, we have Ryan Spann versus Lucas Buttersky. I didn't do much research on this. I don't want to look into Spann's previous fights because I've seen him with Anthony Smith. They're not that great. But Lucas Buttersky from Poland, I'm going to probably jump on this dude to win, although his record is absolutely terrible. How many losses is that? 5 losses in a row? He beat Walter Walker though. So Lucas Bursky only has one win in the UFC. Oh my goodness. Can't believe I'm picking Ryan Spann, but Ryan Spann's record is just as bad, eh? Let's see, he lost to Anthony Smith twice. Was it twice? Yeah, twice. He's gotten wins over Cutelaba and Reyes. But that Reyes win kind of pushed him up. I don't know. Maybe I should go with Ryan Spann. It doesn't matter though. It's a heavyweight fight. I don't have a whole lot of faith in these guys that are jumping weight classes. We just saw like 3 dudes jump weight classes last week, and Chris Curtis, he got the job done. Maybe I'm getting this all wrong. Maybe they all won. What was it? Kennedy and Zachuku? No, no, no. He just lost, didn't he? And then Njokuani missed weight and then lost too, right? Ryan Spann just fought Njoku. I can't even remember anything that happened a week ago. What was it? The other dude just fought him. Lucas Bursky. Just fought Nzuchuku, the African Savage. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So what? We had like three people moving weight classes, and Chris Curtis is the only one that won by splitty. I'm gonna have to side with Lucas Bursky being in that weight class for longer, and Ryan Spann. You just can't trust that dude. Losing to Anthony Smith twice. Although you can't really hate on Anthony Smith all that much. People love to hate on him though. So let's go Bursky. So we got Carly Bruno Bursky. He's an underdog too. Okay. So maybe Bursky gets his first W. He probably loses to Ryan Spann, but I'm gonna side with Bursky. Let's go up next. We got Jimmy Crute versus Marcin Prachnio. Probably gonna have to side with Prachnio on this one. Can't really trust them Aussies, although saying that a couple weeks ago, what was his name? Was it last week? Yeah, it was last week. Dude, Jake Matthews got that win. Jimmy Cruz the favorite too, pretty big favorite. Ooh. Yeah, probably gonna still go with Prachnio. So that's a couple doggies. That's a couple doggies. Two favorites, two dogs so far. Yeah, yeah, I think I'll go with Pragnow. Jimmy Crute, he's not terrible. It's light heavyweight, so not everybody's that great unless you're in the top three. But yeah, just go with Pragnow. I'm not gonna break these all down technically. Dulatov versus Adam Fugit, whatever it is. He's probably a heavy underdog. Yep, he's a heavy underdog. I don't like his stance like all hunched over and everything. I don't like that. Like, it's not a Muay Thai fight, my dude. Dulatov doesn't have the best defense, but he slings heavy leather. Yep, he's gonna get the KO probably. Up next, we got Atiba Abega Gautier versus Robert Valentin. Gonna have to go with Atiba Gautier. Got the KO coming in the bag, maybe two KOs in a row. Let's go up next. We got Francisco Prado versus Nikolai Veretennikov. Now, this is the battle of the flags. We got two blue flags with the golden sun in the middle. Prado's from Argentina, and Nikolai Veretennikov is from what's that? Is it? I forget all the stands in the middle there. Is it Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan? Yeah, Kazakhstan. And that's the one with the blue flag in the middle, right? Kazakhstan. I just spelled that terribly. Yup, golden sun, blue flag, a little bit of that on the side. I like that. Versus the Argentina flag. They got the white stripe. The other one's got the little thing on the side, little Celtic stuffs. So what fight was it? Veretennikov versus Francisco Prado. Francisco Prado was just fighting at lightweight, moving up in weight. He was killing himself to make lightweight, but I'm gonna have to go with Nikolai Veretennikov. He's a slight underdog too, picking up a couple dogs, a couple heavy favorites. Did Francisco win his last one? No, he lost to Jake Matthews. So that was his first time going up to welterweight. Yeah, I'm not liking these guys jumping weight classes all that much, especially lightweight to welterweight. That's a big jump. Veretennikov, I don't think he's ever fought at lightweight, right? Am I wrong? Am I right? Yeah, I think he's been a welterweight his whole career. Where would it say it? I don't even know where it would say it. But he's lost his last two. Austin Vanderford fight, it kind of got, held down, ground and pounded. Split decision with Danny Barlow. What do they call him? The left hand of God. He beat a dude named Ashley. That doesn't tell you a whole lot. So it's a close fight. Prado could definitely win this. It's the battle of the blue flags with the golden sun. It's kind of scaring me. It says he's 428 worldwide. That's not a very good sign. And Francisco Prado just went hammer and tongs a couple years back with whatever his name was, one of the fight of the year contenders. Was it last year? So I'm going to go Nikolai Vertenikov, slight underdog there. All right, next up we got Marvin Vettori, Brennan Allen. I'm going to be picking my guy, Marvin Vettori. This one was tough. I wanted to pick Brendan Allen. I just think the intangibles are in Vettori's favor. Vettori is a decision machine. He has lost to a couple guys, but look at the guys he's lost to. Izzy Adesanya, as of late, Robert Whitaker, Jared Cannonier, and Roman Dolidze. I know Roman Dolidze is the worst name on there, but Dolidze is pretty good. Brendan Allen, man, he was on a streak. He was like looking at a title shot, and then he goes out like he's beaten all these dudes: Malkoun Alvi, Jotko Muniz, Bruno Silva, and he's getting finishes. Got 4 submission finishes in a row. A couple of finishes before that. Well, he got finished by Chris Curtis, but then he comes back and he gets a split decision over Chris Curtis. You know, who knows how that decision should have really went. But he gets all those finishes, gets a splitty over Chris Curtis, and then he's been losing into the Imavovs, who's good. Fluffy Hernandez, who's good. Carvalho in the grappling. I didn't even know that fight took place. But yeah, this is a toughie. I was gonna pick Brendan Allen, probably should be the favorite. Marvin Vettori, he's fighting for his brother that recently passed, and Marvin Vettori is just a tough SOB. He's a good wrestler, good for the division at least. Brendan Allen's got good jiu-jitsu. Brendan Allen, maybe, I don't know, they're pretty even on the striking in my opinion. So I think, we saw that hotel fight. Brendan Allen had that good head movement. I don't know. I'm picking with my heart on this one. I'm going to say Marvin Vettori. He's got the brother to fight for that just passed away. So I'm going to side with Marvin Vettori. Give him the good luck. Hopefully he wins this fight. Forza, wherever he's from, Forza Italia. Next up, this is one we can actually break it down technically. The other ones, not breaking them down technically. Kyler Phillips. He likes to do that karate style. He loves to have that flow. He's a very flow rhythm fighter. He's thrown a crescent kick, which makes me just absolutely never want to pick him in my life. He's not Wonder Boy. Why are you throwing a crescent kick? There are 2 people in the UFC that can throw crescent kicks: Wonder Boy and MVP. If you're not Wonder Boy, you're not MVP. Don't throw a crescent kick. Useless move in UFC. Don't ever do that. I hate that. Sure, it looks cool. Who cares? Who absolutely cares about a crescent kick being thrown in the UFC? He has offensive wrestling. Sorry, I was getting off track there for a second. So karate stance, rhythm fighter, offensive wrestling, not the best offensive wrestling, but he goes for it. And that kind of opens up the strikes on his feet. So he's going to either be all the way in trying to get a takedown, or he's going to be all the way out trying to kick at range, land some shots. Vinicius Oliveira, on the other hand, that Muay Thai style, likes to get in, likes to throw heavy shots, good jiu-jitsu. So I think that the only way for Kyler Phillips to win this is to, either of those 2 ways: stay on the outside, pitter patter, hit him at range, or out grapple Vinicius Oliveira and just, you know, hold him down. I don't see that really happening. Vinicius Oliveira in his last fight with Saeed Nurmagomedov, who's not the best wrestler. Saeed's amazing taekwondo. In the grappling, he's not the best. He's not bad. He's got really clean technique. He's just not as physical as his who's I don't even think they're related, but the other Nurmagomedovs, the Makhachevs, he doesn't have that chest that can really hold people down. His chest is kind of flat, that's Saeed, but Vinicius was getting pieced up in the first round. But Saeed Nurmagomedov's Taekwondo, those kicks are so blazing quick. It's hard to not lose the first round to Saeed Nurmagomedov. But he was doing good in the grappling. In I think it was the third round, he laced up a Darce choke super quick on Saeed, super quick. Saeed got out. He's got great technique, so you just got to hand it to him. But he made Saeed kind of gas. He started to win that second and third round. Kyler Phillips, he's not as good as Saeed Nurmagomedov, in my opinion. And Kyler also might gas. He's just got too much movement. He's constantly moving. He's gonna try to wrestle, probably try to keep it out distance, kicking distance. Vinicius is probably gonna pressure him, land heavier shots. If Kyler takes him down, he's got the good jiu-jitsu. He's able to stand up against Saeed, or he's gonna lace up some sort of submission. So I'm gonna pick Vinicius Oliveira. He's probably a big favorite. 140. What's Vittori? Underdog was Veritenikov. Underdog, yeah. Couple underdogs. Very good, very good. Next up, we got Daniel Zellhuber versus Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson, look at that record, 23-19. We got a 23-19. This is the Monsters Incorporated of fights. Monsters Inc. 23-19. Isn't that what they say? 23-19. I almost don't even want to touch that record. I almost want to pick Michael Johnson just so he keeps that record. But that's got to be the worst male record in the UFC. Unless you can think of a worse one. I know it's 23 wins. It's a lot. There might be some guys that are might maybe like 7-5 or 6 or something, then they get cut. But they ain't cutting Michael Johnson yet. Maybe after this one. But man, 23-19. And he has a win over the guy in the main event. KO win. Man, times change quite a bit. So gotta pick Zellhuber. He's the one that just fought Francisco Prado. That's what I was thinking of. You gotta pick Zellhuber. It's not even, you don't even have to think about it. Next up, we got Patricio Pitbull versus Danny Gay. Now, this one, a lot of people are picking Danny Boy Ige, 50K. I'm gonna go with Pitbull. I think that last fight with the Yair, there was a lot going against him. First fight in the UFC, getting those jitters. He's fighting maybe the worst style matchup possible. Taekwondo dude who can just stay at range and kick you. He does well against short boxers, short power punchers. Look at him versus Michael Chandler. I know that was years ago now, but I think this style suits him well. Danny Ige not the best on the ground. He's still a great fighter. He's not my favorite fighter. I think Danny Ige and Rob Font are very, very similar in how they fight. Maybe I'm getting that wrong though. I'm gonna go with Patricio Pitbull. I think in a boxing match, he's gonna do well. Maybe he doesn't. I'm gonna side with Pitbull. That's another dog. I just think he's gotten that fight out of the way. Danny is a much easier matchup. He's not on the level of a Yair Rodriguez who went hammer and tongs with Max Holloway. I think Pitbull could definitely get this done and definitely at a plus 190. Put my money on Pity. Next up, we got Kevin Holland versus Daniel Rodriguez. Now this one's a tough one to pick too. Daniel's plus 450. That's crazy. Daniel's getting up there in age. D-Rod, he's getting like 38 or 39 almost. Kevin Holland, look at that record too. He's working up to a Michael Johnson record, 28 and 13. But if you look at the guys who Kevin Holland's lost to, the Rainer de Ritters, the Roma Delidzes, the Michael Pages, the Jack Delamalani, Stephen Thompson, Khamzat Chimaev. Man, he's fought so much. That's crazy. And if you look at who D-Rod's lost to, it's just not the same. Kelvin Gastelum. Well, I guess that's good. Ian Gary. Actually, I take that back. Kelvin Gastelum. I don't know. Neil Magny. And look at who he's beating. Preston Parsons, Kevin Lee. Li Zhengling is good, but he's been kind of losing recently. Alex Morono, Santiago Ponzinibbio. And look at the guys Kevin Holland's beaten. Well, same guys. Same guys. Pretty much same level, but I don't know. This could definitely go in Daniel Rodriguez's way. I don't know. I think this is tougher to pick. I don't think Kevin Holland should be a minus 625. It almost makes me want to pick D-Rod, but I'm going to go with Kevin Holland. Just the activity, way younger, probably more ways to win. Fan favorite, the judges are going to favor him. Same with the next one up here. We got Paulo Costa versus Roman Kopylov. Lots of people I know are picking Kopylov, and he probably will win. But look at who these dudes have fought. Kopylov's not a great submission expert, although he tries sometimes wrestle. He's more of a kickboxer, Muay Thai, stand-up fighter. Paulo Costa is just a brawler. But look at who Paulo Costa's faced the last couple of years. I think a lot of people are forgetting he's only faced former champs, former champs, former champs, person who fought for the title recently, champ at the time when they fought, um, person who fought for a title again for 6 years. He's faced either former champs, champ, or title contenders. Kopylov has not faced anybody at that level. Look at that record, though. That's beautiful. 86% by KO Tico. Costa's really. I don't know if you're gonna. I don't see Kopylov just sharpshooting like the way Izzy did, though. Look at who's beaten. Cesar Almeida, not bad win, split decision. Chris Curtis, that was a tough fight for both of them. Round 3, got that head kick out of nowhere. Josh Friend, Claudio Ribeiro, Punahele Soriano, Alessio de Chirico. Lost to Albert Drive, lost to Carl Roberson. Lost to Anthony Hernandez, Fluffy. Fluffy's got some sneaky good wins. And look at the favorites. Oh, he changed. He was like plus 300. He was plus 300 a little bit ago. Now I just watched the weigh-ins a little bit. Everybody, like 70, 80% of the fighters made championship weight, which is super weird. Something's going on with that Louisiana scale. But Paulo Costa, he was plus 300. I would have got him at plus 300. Plus 205 ain't bad, though. Money must be coming in on Costa. Kopylov's got that momentum. He must be younger. I don't even know their ages, but that record is not what you think it is. 6-4 in the UFC, but 6 of those dudes were champs, former champs, title contenders, like I just said. This is 6-3 and 3 losses, not to former champs. I'm gonna go with Paulo Costa. And Roman Kopylov just fought Chris Curtis with hammer and tongs. Chris Curtis is marked as 5'10", and he's a beast of a thing, but Paulo Costa is at least 6 foot and just as jacked. He's a tank. Could Kopylov, you know, land some good shots and take him out or just win a decision? He definitely could win a decision, but I'm gonna go with Paulo Costa. They're listed at the same height, and look at that. Look at that. Look how much muscle is on this dude. Yeah, you can hit him, but so much muscle to just protect the entire body. This guy's he's not a stick by any means. I don't know, man. This is a tough one. I'm going Paulo Costa. I gotta go Paulo Costa. And up in the main event, near even pick'ems. Gotta love both these fighters. I think a lot of people are picking Max because he just recently beat Gaethje. I think I gotta go Poirier. I gotta go with the safe bet. And it's a dog too. Poirier's not Gaethje. Max Holloway had an amazing performance against Gaethje, but he did break his nose first round. Maybe that didn't affect him. Gaethje said that didn't affect him. I don't know. I think otherwise. And does lightning strike twice? Do you get another amazing win, an amazing victory from Max Holloway like that? He's not going to KO him round 450 or round 5, 459 or round 5 or something. That'd be nuts if he did. No way that happens. No way that happens. But man, gonna be a hell of a fight. Gotta go with the safe bet Poirier. The boxing is a little bit crisper. Holloway's been looking good with his kicks lately. Those oblique kicks that he was going uh, against Ilya with, scary. But Poirier just made it to the 5th round with Islam Makhachev. Max Holloway made it like second or third round. I think I said it was second round in my last prediction video, and I think I got that wrong. Or 2 videos ago. I think it was third round. It doesn't matter. Man. And does Poirier learn a little bit from that Ilya fight? Does he try to utilize his boxing the same way Ilya does? Now, I know he can't because he's not Ilya, but does he try to back Max up against the cage, land body shots, go up top? Of course, that's what everybody tries to do. They're not going to do it like Topuria because they're not Topuria, but could he try? Could he find a little success? Could he learn something from that Topuria fight? Maybe. Maybe. What's Max gonna do? Learn from the Gaethje fight, try to knock him out with a head kick. Learn from the Islam Makhachev fight, take him to the 5th round and then choke him out. I don't think he's got that in his wheelhouse. Poirier could utilize his boxing like Ilya did. So got to go with the safe pick, Poirier. So wrapping it up, I got a dog there. Let's just count the dogs real quick. Dog, dog. Let's see, favorite, dog, favorite, of course, favorite, dog, dog, favorite, favorite, dog, big dog, big dog, not a terribly big dog, but dog, favorite, favorite. So I got 7 dogs. Man, this is not gonna hit. I think last card I picked like one dog, and then I got a bunch wrong. So maybe this one I'll get a bunch wrong. Hopefully not. Hopefully I get some dogs cashing out on the Cash App, the money. That didn't even make any sense. Man, it's late here. So I got 7 dogs. Probably how many finishes? Decision, maybe a finish, 2 finishes, 3 finishes, 4 finishes, 5 finishes. Probably decision, 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 finish, decision, maybe a finish, probably decision. And I could see this going to decision. So a lot of early finishes, maybe. I don't even know what Dice just said. Maybe 5 or 6 finishes. So yeah, that's what's up. Let me just recap. Judy's, Fajeda, Bursky, Prachnow, Dulatov, Gautier, Veretennikov, Vittori, Oliveira, Zellhuber, Pitbull, Kevin Holland, Paulo Costa, Dustin, the Diamond, Poirier. The pair. Poirier means the pair in French. There's a little gem for you. All right, you guys, I think I had some jokes for you too. I'm too tired to remember any of them. So I'm gonna peace out. You guys have an excellent weekend. Oh, wait, what else I was gonna say? We got boxing this weekend. Got Usyk Dubois 2 going Usyk on that. Of course, just like anybody with a brainstem. Although Dubois looked pretty good his last fight. Pitbull. Or no. Yeah. Isaac Pitbull Cruz versus Angel Fierro. Probably got to go Isaac Cruz. Fandora Tim Zoo 2. Probably got to go Fandora again. Manny Pacquiao versus Barrios. Gonna go Pac-Man. I think that wraps us up. Who did Angel Fierro win that last fight against Isaac Pitbull Cruz? No, he lost it. Yeah. I'll go Isaac Cruz. All right. That's what's up. So that's my UFC Gone Wild, Louisiana edition. You guys, please do take care. Leave a comment, leave a like, leave a subscription. Have some fun. Let me know how terrible my picks are. And come back after the fights. Let me know how terrible my predictions were. Oh, what up? We got the Idaho Skates man. The first commenter. That's what's up. Just got on. Man, you need to be asleep. I just make these prediction videos so that I can put my picks out in the world and see how terrible I did on them. But yeah, man, I'm probably gonna hit the sack here pretty soon. It's 1 a.m. I gotta wake up. I gotta watch some. What did you say is on tomorrow? LCW or LWC or something? All right, take care, Mr. Skatesman. It's good to watch some fights with you. I'll be up in the morning. Are you in my Pick'em League for Tapology? No, I'm not. I haven't done a Tapology anything. I don't have a Tapology account, but I should. LWC Super Champ on YouTube. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get up. And Karate Combat. Yeah, I'll try to get up for that. So I better hit the sack, man. I've been up all day. I'll join that Tapology League tomorrow before, or wait. Yeah, tomorrow before the fights. I don't even know what time it is. All right, man. You have a good one. I'm gonna peace out. Take care.